website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, just a quick note here, because one of you guys commented below one of these videos about TV practice. What did I think about another video on YouTube that was against TV practice? And we just mean practicing in front of the TV while being entertained as you practice. And I just want to say one thing, and I'm not going to scream and shout, although I feel like doing it, because the notion that it's not a good idea to practice in front of the TV really hurts people, because that is the ordinary man's way or path to extraordinary skills, I promise you. And just look at any top player. Ask him, how many hours did you spend talking to friends, watching TV, listening to the radio, whatever you were doing as you were practicing? And every single one of them is going to tell you that they did that a lot. I would never, ever be at the level I am, technically, without that. It was 80% of my practice, seriously. And what happens is we discuss the ingredients of the cake instead of discussing the recipe. What's the recipe for a high level of skill? Instead of discussing each element. Like, shit, there goes cinnamon in. I don't like cinnamon. I like you should the oven should be at this degree. Just discuss the recipe, the whole picture. Because the main argument against TV practice is that you have to have focus when you practice. You have to have intent. You have to be, in what you practice. Otherwise, you won't really learn anything. And that is so right. And that is so wrong at the same time. It depends on all the other things that you put around TV practicing. So what do? Well, people who are against it, in my perspective, and you are very welcome to argue against what I say here. So let's start a fight, because that's how we get to the truth of the matter, right? The people mostly who are against TV practicing think that it's a matter of sitting down in your couch and then noodling. Playing whatever, having no specific plan, you just, practice whatever. And that has nothing to do with it. You pick a focus and you follow the 3 steps of practicing. The 3 steps are, 1, let's say you want to learn something, right? First, you just read the tabs or the notes or the whatever or the video, right? And you figure out, that's the first stage. What am I going to practice? And you read your way through it. And you read, and that takes a little bit of time, like 5 to 10 minutes. And then you get already, after 5 to 10 minutes, or 2 to 3, you get to the next level of practicing, which is the level where you can remember what to practice, right? Then you start practicing without the notes, without the audio, the video, whatever. Now you got it. Now you use the metronome. You practice accuracy and precision. You practice timing. You practice doing it in the right way. You position your hand in the right place. You hold your fingers the way you want to hold them, or is right to hold them, or most effective. And then you practice with the metronome. And you might spend several hours with that metronome every day, or, several minutes every day, practicing accuracy and precision. Then, once you're at that level where you've built the most amazing thing, and that's where most people stop. When you can do it without thinking about it, at a slow level of pace. That's why most people stop, because now I know it, right? I can play it at this level, and I can start talking, or not perhaps talking, but I can start watching TV as I do it, right? Because now it's an automated pattern in my brain and fingers and hands. And I can revisit what I'm doing when I'm watching TV or YouTube or whatever. I can revisit and say, am I doing it right? Is the brain running an optimal automated pattern? Is it practicing right? So you check in. It's like having an employee in a business, right? First, you have to tell him everything. You do this, you do that. Then you have to supervise him. Then you have to say, okay, I'm going to watch you as you do it. You first explain it to him, then you watch him do it over and over again. And every time he makes a mistake, you go, oh, you need to do this. No, you need to, right? And then as he matures and grows better, he can run by himself. If you keep supervising him, you're an idiot, right? Because now he could do it on his own. And he'll be frustrated with you if you start looking him over the shoulder all the time. Then you check in once in a while when he's working. See, how are things going? Are we still on track? Do we need to improve something? That's exactly the same thing that goes on here. But you would never just say, oh, he can never run by himself. You have an amazing brain. Use it. If you don't use it, you will never get to the top level. And the way to use it is to first read the tabs, the notes, whatever. Learn the pattern, then practice it with the metronome and total focus while looking at your fingers, listening for the metronome. You work it to the level where you have an automated pattern of precision, of accuracy. And then when you sit your butt down in the couch, that's what you do all week. The same freaking pattern, thousands of times. That's the way to mastery. And if you say, oh, but I should have, no, you shouldn't have focus. You will never get there with total focus. No one has the patience, the focus, the energy to focus on playing the same freaking pattern of 8 notes over and over and over again, relentlessly for 6 hours. Show me a person who can do that. Then I'll perhaps reconsider whether TV practice is the right way to do it. Show me a person who can do that, because that's what it takes. Right? And since everybody in the Western world, on an average, is watching the internet, TV, whatever entertainment source you're using, about 3 to 4 to 5 hours a day, anyone can become an absolute technical wizard on this instrument. But without TV practice, you're out in the darkness. There's no way you can achieve it. I'm sorry. There's no way. Just show me one who looked at his finger constantly and worked that kind of pattern up to and it looks like magic because you repeat it so many times. But it's no effort if you just use the 3-step method. That's the recipe, right? And TV practice is only part of it. You use your conscious brain to build the pattern to an automated level at a low level of speed. And then you use your TV to educational shows, whatever you want to watch, as you build accuracy and precision. But sitting down in front of the TV just practicing whatever is not going to take you there. You need to use the recipe and not the ingredient. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.